Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that's a rare bright spot in what's overall been a pretty poor showing so far. But you've got to figure when you're down a bunch, why not take some big shots? And they connect on that one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown from 13 yards out. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying,
he's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hands it off out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 7, Murray. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
Let's go!
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They're going to try and throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. While they intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now back back to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off. And it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage. And then they pulled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast. But guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Murray now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Here's Murray. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. And they'll run again. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10, and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Now a quick slant as the throw is complete. 2nd and 2. Back to throw it. Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Murray now. And that is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Play fake. Murray. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Now we'll get whistles, and they signal for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we're going to stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Murray now on first down. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. His first carry. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. They run again with Hines. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now it's Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They run with Hines. And some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Room here to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. This is Hines. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, right back to Hines. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Hines. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On second down now. It's Hines. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. And I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on there.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyler Algier, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside.
Let's go now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Come 19, come 19. Trap 50, trap 60.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
go. Here
So
we go.
first and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Jets, Temple.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Here we go, set.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Cougar 19. Chelsea Rangers, step 18, Pioneer. 19 Lions.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On second down, right back to Hines. And some room to work. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first and 10, it's Algier. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Up the middle they go. It's Hines. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On second down, right back to Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 1 second down, right back to Hines. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11.
The bigger receiver in motion left. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there waiting for him to hit to prevent him from making another catch to his big start.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. They'll get this down to the 38.
Ready.
6 yards left on second down. They're going to look to throw. This complete to Henry over the middle. And some room to maneuver. They'll get it inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Now for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. In motion goes the tight end. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got some space here. Touchdown 49ers. Nyheim Hines halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Come 19, come 19, trap 50, trap 50.
They'll drop to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Okay, break. Hurt. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop during a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, it's Hines calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside from 21 yards away. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Touchdown! Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Niners are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does. If their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone, And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On second down, it's Hines. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Niners on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
And this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Harrison will go in motion left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he goes back with one complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Back in 60. Go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35. Boy, a defense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they have the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bills! A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Bills extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to run with Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
19.
Now receiver in motion left.
They'll look to run with Algier.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. That's caught at the 2. Touchdown 49ers. It's the fullback. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the 49ers get a bit closer.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
And I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So there no doubt be a miracle comeback from here. But let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. The 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
It's complete, and they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways, and that will be the final snap of the ball game. So they tried to tack on 2 more, wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little...